on the left.
Hello everyone, I am Manali Gora, the moderators for today's workshop. I'd like to welcome you all for today's workshop where you learn all about SEO, how it works, its latest trends, and how to analyze and track the keyword effectiveness. We at Accelerate Content are aiming to hold many such workshops in future too to help you all upskill. Today, we have Leena Guha Roy. Today, we have Leena Guha Roy, our in-house SEO specialist who has over a decade of working experience and has worked with prominent brands such as Times of India and the Wave Group. We will strive to provide 360-degree insights into the world of SEO. So let's start. Over to you, Leena.
Thank you, Manali. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining today's workshop. In today's workshop, we'll deep dive into SEO and content writing, basically technical side of content writing. Before that, here is a quick recap of what we learned in our previous workshop. I hope many of you have attended that workshop, and it was about how to create a compelling copy. Okay, so in our last session, we covered the initial steps of content writing, the brainstorming, visualizing the article, and conducting extensive research on the topic. And we also highlighted 4 crucial elements of an article: a captivating headline, an engaging introduction, an informative body, and a powerful conclusion. Okay, and finally, we touched upon the importance of keywords. And today, we'll delve deeper into the world of SEO. Am I audible to you all?
Yes, Leena.
Okay,
You're audible.
great. So let's get started. So let me start with a question. So according to you, what is the importance of SEO in branded content? Can you please type your answer in the chat box? I believe you guys have started typing. So let me see how you are answering. Vivek Kumar says it helps in higher SERP. Okay. Apurva Sharma says visibility. Great. More answer I'm expecting here. Aishwarya said lead generation. Wonderful. Ruthpal Chaudhary says SEO helps rank page, organic traffic. Yes, correct. Diti Sa said better Google ranking. Okay, that's a good try. And Vrinda says, I actually missed your answer, so no problem. So Raktim says getting your work noticed in internet. Okay. So many of you have given the answer which is close to the perfect one. So let me quickly reveal the answer and I will reframe the answer basically. So SEO plays a crucial role in branded content by helping to increase the visibility and discoverability of that content on search engines. Here we need to optimize the branded content for commercial and transactional keywords. You can ensure that the target audience finds out branded content more easily when they search online. And that leads to higher organic traffic, improved brand exposure, and potentially more leads and conversion with that content. Clear? I have one more question. So here you just need to fill in the blank. So I assume you all possess a fundamental grasp of content writing and its connection with SEO. So now let's fill in the blank. What does E stand for in SEO? Let me quickly have a look at the chat box, how you are answering.
Engine.
So you can put your answer in the chat box. Okay. Engine. People are saying engine. Someone said experience. Let me quickly have a look. Who answered experience? So mostly you said the engine. Okay. So basically you wanted to say search engine optimization. Right. So search engine optimization, when you said the search engine optimization, you are partly correct. Search engine optimization is one of the most important verticals under digital marketing. But in the eyes of Google and other search engines like Bing, Yahoo, it is basically search experience optimization. Right? Why? Because we need to enhance user search experience. We need to fulfill users search need. We need to focus on making content the perfect answer to the customers every question, right? Let's move to the next slide. Let's see what is waiting there. Do you know who is he? Please answer yes or no in the chat box. Let me see how many people, how many of you know. Okay. Saurabh says John Mueller. Praktim says no. Okay. Saad Siddiqui says no. Okay. Many of you said no. Don't worry. I will definitely reveal. Okay. He is John Mueller. Who is John Mueller? He is heading Google search department. Okay. Last year, he made an important statement regarding search experience optimization. In the October 2022, in a virtual hangout for global SEO professionals, someone asked him, so how Google defines quality content? In response to that question, he answered, you as a site owner, content creator, publishers, you know the quality, you know about the quality of the content much better than Google, right? So you know your users' needs and challenges. You should focus on them only, rather than focusing on how Google's algorithm is trying to figure out what is valuable content. And if you're just focusing on Google's algorithm, you are always a step behind. That is why it comes to, we are talking about search experience optimization, because we need to focus on users' experience. We need to fulfill users' needs and challenges. Correct? Before we get to learn about SEO and technical side of content writing, let me quickly share how search engine works and what exactly happens behind search engine. Okay. So in this slide, we'll cover the process of crawling, indexing, ranking, and displaying. So don't worry, all these technical terminologies I will explain one by one. Okay. So when the search query is made here in the search, Google search, Spider or Scroller accepts that search request, right? And then it starts navigating the web and discover millions of pages and information. Here the crawling part is done. Now Spider instantly creates database index. Database index is basically a massive store of data and information and pages. So here the data and information is compiled in categories and subcategories. So this database is instantly created here. Here the indexing part is done. Now Spider connects search software to retrieve the information what it collected from the web to display that in the search result. Now, search software follows the algorithmic guideline to understand and determine in what order the information and pages have to be displayed. This order we call ranking position. That's how our content gets found, and that's how our content gets ranked on the search engine. And this is the fundamental of search engine crawling process. Okay, so I think it is clear to you. Now we'll explore how people search online. Okay, so what we do, what do we use the internet for? We use it for reading about a particular topic. We use it for searching something. We use it to get the information about particular question. We do it for shopping online. Sometimes we do it for comparing the brands or products before making a purchase decision, right? So how do we do that? We use different types of keywords when we look for information about a brand, product, service, company, trending news, and anything else. And we use branded keyword, product-driven keywords. We use product-related query. And sometimes we use a review-driven query, problem-solving query, location-based query it can be. Sometimes it can be comparison-based query. Even it can be visual-driven keyword. Okay, so basically we understood that two elements we use when we search something on online. Search queries and search keyword. So do you understand the difference between search query and search keyword? Let me quickly check the chat box. You can just put yes or no in the chat box. Okay. Pradnya says yes. More answer? Yes or no? Pratibha says yes. Okay, great. Saad Siddiqui says yes. Okay, great. So basically, two elements people use for search while searching. One is search query, another one is search keyword. So both the elements are equally important when it comes to content writing. Okay, so let me give you the definition of search query and search keyword. In a casual conversation, both are used interchangeably. There are actually a difference. Okay, search query is the user's way of expressing their informational need to search engine, but it is a real world term that people use to find the information. Correct. On the other hand, the search keyword is the individual word, but it is an essential element of search query that is used to determine the relevance of the keyword search result, right? If you see the graphical presentation here, search queries are given on the left-hand side. Just look at this side only. Okay. A search query may be misspelled, it can be out of order, it may have other words tacked onto it, or conversely, it may be identical to the keyword. Okay, so, but if you just look at the examples under search query, you will find that, so here you can quickly understand what intent users have when they are searching online and what exactly they are looking for. Just look at the example. The crypto advertising platform, crypto advertising agency, crypto advertising Super Bowl, crypto advertising regulation, something like that. So in each cases, the intent is completely different from each other. So when people are searching for platforms, so that means it's a marketplace people are looking for to connect the crypto publisher. When it is for agency, people are looking for the agency who can provide crypto advertising service. So something like that. In each case, the intent is different. Okay. So earlier we spoke about what we use the intent for. Shopping reading, comparing products or brands. And what are these? These are basically our intent to use the internet, right? So now let's understand this intent from an SEO perspective. Search intent is the reason or purpose why a user types a particular query into search engine. So for example, let's say someone searches for best insurance plan for senior citizen on the internet, the Google being they have used, and they have put that keyword best insurance plan for senior citizen. So here, just look at this keyword. They are not trying to navigate to a specific page. Even they are not, they don't want to buy a specific product either. What they want to do here? They want to do a research before making a purchase. So what research? So they know that what they are looking for. They are looking for a particular health insurance policy for senior citizen, which is designed for senior citizen. So at this moment, they don't want to understand what is health insurance policy and what is the benefit of investing in health insurance policy. These are not their intent. So they know they already have all this information. Now they are looking for the particular best health insurance policy. So they want to compare with all available products in health insurance for senior citizen. So that means the keyword has commercial intent, and we can use this knowledge to adjust our content. Okay. So based on these user search behavior, Google has classified this intent in 4 types. What are the 4 types? Informational intent, commercial intent, transactional intent, then we have navigational intent. Okay, so in the next slide, we will understand this definition of all these intents with the help of example as well. Okay, so let's move to the next slide. So let's start with the informational intent. Here the user wants to learn about a broad topic. So the query that covers a broad topic. Just look at the example. What is penny stocks and pros and cons of penny stocks? So here, the penny stock term, the user probably heard about from a friend or financial advisor or came across that term in an article. So now they want to know about the penny stock, the surface level information they want to gather. So what is the definition? What is the pros and cons? And sometimes it can be the benefit of investing in penny stock, how to choose penny stock. All these are informational, will fulfill their informational intent. So that is why here keyword is what is penny stock or pros and cons of penny stocks. Let's move to the commercial intent. Here, the search query has the intent to investigate or compare all available brands, products, services before taking the purchase decision. Just look at the example. This example we have already discussed in the previous slide. Best health insurance policy for senior citizen. So again, so amongst all the health insurance policies, the user wants to look for, just want to investigate and compare what are the features they have. Okay. So here basically the users have the intent to prepare themselves before taking the purchase decision. Okay, now we have transactional intent. For transactional intent, the query have an intent to complete a transaction before taking the final decision. Okay, so that is why you find that the buy type of keyword are here. Looking to buy NFT in India, check out all these platforms. So here, user knows that what is NFT, that kind of information they already have. So what is the benefit of investing in NFT? That kind of information they also have. Now they are just looking for the platform where they can create their account and just start investing in NFT. So here the intent is to buy or invest or transaction. Then we have navigational intent. Navigational intent is basically when the user is already your customer or the old customer. So here the keyword must have the brand name. Just look at the example. Investor login Canara HSBC mutual fund. So here the user is basically looking for that particular page. They are just navigating that brand's page. Okay. So, okay. So now let's move to the next slide. There we'll explore how the search intents are phrased and what types of words are used in the search intents. Okay. So now let's understand the key phrases used in this each type of intent. So informational intent is often phrased as questions and use words like who, what, where, why, and how. Okay, just look at the second row here. And for the commercial intent keyword, the keywords where the words may have like based, compare, reviews, something like that. For transactional, always remember that transactional is something that when people, users are very close to the purchase decision. And there they basically use the money-making keywords. So that means price, offer, that kind of buy online, download, register. So these kind of keywords people basically use. So here people can be converted to a lead or can be converted to a customer. So that is why we call it a money-making keyword. For navigational intent, the examples are can be Gmail login, IKEA refund policy, Salesforce login page. And here you will find that the branded keyword, brand name is mentioned in the keyword. Okay, because the user is trying to navigate the particular page. Okay. It is clear to you? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, great. So let's move to the quiz. We'll start a quiz now. I will show a few headlines along with the keywords, and there you have to find out in which intent bucket do this search query fall. Okay, let me first show the first headline. What is Email Studio? And how high impact email marketing with the world's leading email marketing solution? Just put your answer in the chat box. Let me have a look how you understood this intent. So now let me quickly have a look at the chat box. Nikita says informational. Vivek Kumar Govia says informational. Pradnya says informational. Aishwarya says informational. Correct. All these are correct. You have correctly get it. So yes, this is falling under informational intent. Why? Because at this moment, people are looking for some information that will help them enhance and boost their email marketing service. And that is why they want to understand how Email Studio will add value to their email marketing solution. Okay. Now next move to the second headline. So what is Salesforce Customer 360? Which intent bucket you will consider? I'm expecting answer. Yes, people, have you started answering? Somnath says navigational. Nikita says informational. Swat Siddiqui says navigational. Rutpal Chaudhary says navigational and commercial. Okay. Amisha Sharma says navigational. Pooja Pushpan says navigational. Okay, great. Since it has a brand name, So definitely people are definitely basically trying to navigate to particular page which is about Salesforce Customer 360. It's a tool, and that's what they are trying to find out. So yes, it is falling under navigational intent. So now let's move to the third one. Fear of recession is looming over global economies, and what should investors do to recession proof their investment? Now let's choose what in intent bucket it should be. Arjun says commercial, Vivek said informational, Aishwarya says commercial, Pratibha says commercial, okay. Lakshya said commercial. Shivam says informational. Yes. Sally says informational. Okay. So let me reveal the answer. Yes, it is informational because during the global economic slowdown, now the pro investors basically wants to learn about how they should boost up their investment portfolio. At this moment, they are far from the investment decision, but they are just preparing themselves to understand how they should, what the tactics, strategic information they should gather to boost up their investment portfolio. So that is why here user have an informational need. So that is why it falls under informational intent. Okay. Let's move to the fourth one, the last one. Check the investment strategy of one of the S investors of India. The top 5 stocks in Radhakrishan Damani's portfolio. Let's try again. Brinda says, okay, I'm sorry, I have to drop up. Oh, no problem, Brinda. So we'll catch you again. You will definitely get the recorded session. Panchali says commercial. Siddhi says commercial. Okay, great. Shwat Siddiqui says informational. Okay. Deepmala says commercial. Joita says commercial. Okay. So yes, those who have said commercial, it is correct. It falls under commercial intent. Why? Because the pro investors, those who are already actively investing in stock market, they know that Radhakrishan Damani was one of the most followed investors. So now, before taking the final decision, they want to check further whatever stocks Radhakrishan Damani is investing and whether it is worth investing for them or not. So that kind of information they are actually looking for at this moment. They are close to the investment decision. So that is why it falls under commercial intent. Okay. Just a second. Let's move to the next slide. Now we'll explore search intent and its connection with marketing funnel. Okay. So let me first give you the definition of marketing funnel. Marketing funnel is basically a framework by marketers to visualize the customer's journey from the initial awareness stage to the conversion stage. And this conversion stage we sometimes call the decision stage. Here, search intent plays a significant role in its stages of the marketing funnel. Okay, at the awareness stage, users often have informational intent, and they are looking for answers to questions, researching topics, or trying to learn more about a specific subject. Okay, so here marketer can create content that addresses these informational needs. Broad topic definition, how-to guides, pros and cons, benefits, tutorial guide, something like that. Moving to the consideration stage, here user may be familiar with your brand or products, and are looking for more specific information about your brands and products. Okay, so they may use navigational intent here to find your website or a particular page. And here ensuring your website is optimized for branded keywords can help user find what they need easily. Users may also have a commercial intent here, so indicating they are considering different options or products. To fulfill their need, marketers can provide product comparison, reviews, case studies to help users make informed decisions. And then in the final stage of the funnel, so that means the decision or the conversion stage. Users often have the transactional intent. They are ready to make a purchase or to take a specific action like registration, download, something like that. So marketers can create content that encourages these type of actions, such as product pages, the pricing information, the clear call to action, etc. Okay. So we have learned so many things about search intent. Now it's time to understand what we get when we have the intent-based keywords in our content. The first and foremost benefit is the reduced bounce rate. Why? So you can easily understand that the content, whatever the user is looking for, if they get the relevant content based on their search query, so definitely they will spend more time on the content. They will not quickly leave your web page or the website. So that's how we can reduce the bounce rate. Bounce rate means the percentage of total number of people quickly leaving the site out of the total visitor to the website. So if my user spending more time, they are not quickly leaving the site. So that means the analytics will understand that the person is liking the content. So that is actually bounce rate, and that's how we can reduce the bounce rate. Then comes more page views. So you can here also again understand that when people like the content, they are coming to my page, and the other contextual content they are finding in the read more section or maybe the suggested content. From the headline, they can understand that what they are getting, whatever it is mentioned in the headline, the same value they are getting in the content, they will feel like to visit another pages. So that's how we can increase more page views. Then we have higher CTR. CTR means click-through rate. So that means the percentage of the total number of clicks out of how many people have seen the content on the search engine based on their search query. So here, if people find that the headline has the keyword and what exactly they are looking for, they will feel like to click and they will come to your website, web page, the content, and that's how we can increase the CTR. Okay. Then we have feature snippet. You might have noticed that Google sometimes push content for knowledge panel, content for instant answer, FAQs. These are basically known as feature snippet. So here, if Google find your content, people have started liking, they are spending good enough time on the content, they are engaging with your content. So Google consider that it's a valuable content, it's a quality content. For feature snippet section, Google push that content. And that's how we can get our content featured in those sections. Okay. So the one more benefit we can have here, so wider audience reach. And you can easily understand that when we have the lower bounce rate, we have more page views, we have higher CTR. So it's an alert to Google that people have started liking the content. Then Google will push that content to the wider audience. And that's how, again, you can get more page views, more CTR, and obviously it will, if the people people like your content, and that's how you can reduce the bounce rate. Okay. Now we'll understand the most important part, and that is also concern to you sometime. So keyword distribution, how you will distribute the keyword in a piece of content. This is the standard framework to know that where and in what type of keywords you will use in your content. I will first give you the definition of meta title, meta description, H1 and H2 tag. Okay, so just look at the arrow. For headline, I have just put it in the arrow. So this is sometimes this is the headline, the meta title is not the same thing. So what exactly meta title means? Meta title is the title of a web page as defined in the page as a HTML code. If you just click, do the right click in any website, so you can reach to the page's source code. There you can find all the HTML codes and you can just quickly find the meta title and meta descriptions. This is actually the HTML code. Search engines first index meta titles and show them in search result. So it is important to optimize your meta title to include the keyword you want to rank for. Then comes meta description. A meta description is again another HTML element that describes and summarizes the content of your page for the benefit of users and search engines. Okay. So while the meta description does not directly impact search engine ranking, it plays a crucial role in enticing users to click on the search result. And if your content piece has a well-written, informative, engaging meta description, it may improve the clicks and page views. Now you will see the definition of H1 and H2 here only. The H1 tag is typically used for main heading of the or the title of the page. It is the most important heading tag on a page and should describe the primary topic or purpose of the page. Okay, so it is a good practice to have only one H1 tag per page as it signifies the main topic of the page. And H2 tag, here you will see that in the screenshot. H2 tag is used for subheading or sections within the content of a page. And it is less important that the H1 tag still indicating the hierarchy of the information. And we can have the multiple H2 tag on a page to divide the content into subsections. Okay. Now I'll just quickly take you through the best practices. There is no hard and fast rule of choosing the placement of the keyword, but I would recommend that you can use the short tail keyword in the meta description while you can use the long tail keywords in the meta description. And in the content body, you may use the long tail keywords in H1 and for H2, you can use the either of long tail or short tail keyword. And when it comes to image and video, it is highly recommended that you should use the short tail keyword. Okay. And in the conclusion, again, you should choose the long or short tail keyword. So now we'll explain that how to write the meta page title, a meta title and meta description. So do you know that what is the ideal character count for meta title and meta description? Just put it in the chat box, whatever answer you have here. Anushka says 120. Siddhi says 130, 180. Okay. Shivam says 30 and 160. Okay. Let me reveal the answer. Just look at the figure. We should keep meta title between 30 to 60 characters in length, and meta description should be concise and typically between 70 to 130 characters. Okay, just look at the screenshot. So here it is basically known as page title or meta title. And the second one, it is this small description is basically known as meta description. Okay. So now we'll quickly take you through what should be the best practices for meta title and meta descriptions. Title must be highly relevant to the content found on the specific page, and you should place important keyword and phrases close to the front of the title tag so that human eye can catch this quickly. Okay, write naturally for the visitors and avoid keyword stuffing, and that you have to remember. Keyword stuffing is not acceptable at all. Okay, and another important thing you should remember, that is you have to avoid the duplication. Each page will have a different topic, and it needs to have a unique title, and every page should have a unique meta title, unique meta description. Okay, the character count is that you already know. Now I will move to the keyword density. This is another important part that you should know. Most of you have heard about the term keyword density, but what does it actually mean? So keyword density is the percentage or ratio of a specific keyword or key phrase within a piece of content. Okay, and it is an important metrics used to analyze how frequently a particular keyword or key phrase appears in relation to the total number of words in the content. In this slide, you can see the formula. So what the formula says, number of times the keyword appears divided by total number of words in the content multiplied by 100. And it would express a percentage. But for you, for the writers, the formula is completely different. So let's understand this with an example. Suppose your client asks you to maintain 2% keyword density in a 500 word articles. And now you need to calculate how many times the targeted keywords you should use in your content. Okay, here is the formula. The keyword percentage would be divided by 100. And then you need to multiply it by total number of words. You have to, that you have written. So the formula would be like 2 divided by 100 and multiplied by 500. Then the expected number of time of the keyword you are targeting would be 10. Okay. So I will quickly take you through the best practices. So you should remember that there is definitely no hard and fast rule for keyword density, but the content and the use of keyword must be logical. So again, keyword stuffing is not advisable at all. And you should use one keyword in each designated area. So designated area, we have already explored in the previous slides. Okay. Now, if you have any queries so far, you can just put it in the chat box. We will definitely address all your queries in the end of the workshop. We have a Q&A session at the end of the workshop. We will definitely explain there. So now let's understand the core SEO activities. What are the typical activities are coming under holistic SEO process? SEO involves a comprehensive and integrated approach to optimize the website for search engines that considers all aspects of your online presence. And it also improves the website's visibility, authority, and overall performance in search engine results. And the typical activities under SEO includes keyword research, content optimization, technical SEO, experience optimization, on-page SEO, off-page SEO, local SEO, data analysis, content updation, link building, pillar cluster content framework implementation, adoption to algorithmic changes. Okay, don't worry. Few things definitely which is related to your content writing, those things definitely will explain in the next 2 slides. Okay. So let me first ask you one question. Have you heard about on-page, off-page, and technical SEO? Just use chat box to answer this question. Yes or no? Saurabh says yes. Okay. Shibam says yes. Great. So you have the basic idea. So don't worry. Let me again explain what are the typical activities are coming under that. On-page SEO is a list of tasks to optimize individual pages for specific keywords. And here we need to ensure that your content is well organized and has proper headings and includes internal and external links to relevant sources. Then we have off-page SEO. Off-page SEO is basically a list of tasks to build high-quality backlinks from authoritative website within a particular niche that your brand falls in. Here we need to focus on acquiring natural and relevant backlinks. And we also need to engage in social media marketing and content promotion to expand your online presence and reach wider audience. For technical SEO, we ensure that the website is technically sound and optimized for search engines. And this also includes improving website speed, fixing problem, and then we need to understand making the site mobile friendly. And this also, we also create an XML sitemap and submit it to search engine to help them crawl and index the website effectively. Okay. So another important thing that you also need to understand, pillar and cluster framework implementation. And it is a part of on-page SEO. Although it is not directly related to content writing, but being a writer, you need to understand the role of headlines and search intent in creating the pillar cluster framework. Okay. This framework basically helps search engine understand the content hierarchy and the relationship between different pieces of content on a website. From the framework, you can easily understand that the broad and cornerstone topic is usually considered as the pillar content. Here, just look at the content. So mutual funds, the types of mutual funds and how it is priced. So that has been considered as, this is the broad topic is covered here. So that is why it is considered as a pillar content, the cornerstone content. Cluster content is a collection of shorter and related articles or blog posts that link back to the pillar content. Just look at the subtopic here. That's how it can, we can connect it. These cluster pieces delve into specific subtopics and aspects of the broader topic covered by the pillar content. Now I will quickly just explain the CTA, although we are running out of time, but still I will just explain the way you can understand it better. So under on-page optimization, we also look after the plan and placement of call to action. So call to action or CTA, we also call it CTA, is something that prompts an immediate response or action from the audience. And we decide upon which CTA is relevant for which particular web page and what placement is crucial for that CTA. Now we will explore what Google says about the algorithm. What is the latest algorithm guidelines, that also we need to understand. Have you heard about EEAT? Yes, type yes or no in the chat box. Laksha said yes. Okay, great. Aishwarya says yes. Saad Siddiqui says yes. Wow, wonderful. Almost everyone you know about EEAT. Wonderful. Okay. So the acronym, okay, someone says no. Don't worry, I will explain it. Apurva says no. Okay, no problem. I will explain. The acronym EEAT stands for experience, expertise, authoritativeness, and trustworthiness. Okay. So EEAT is not a ranking factor of Google search algorithm, but it is a component of Google search quality rater guidelines, which are utilized by individuals known as quality raters. Here they assess the expertise of the content creator. Okay, so now I will just quickly tell you that EEAT guideline is basically a handbook that Google has created. Here Google says that the most important factors you need to check to determine the web page's overall qualities. You need to first check the purpose of the content, purpose of the page, the beneficial purpose the page should have. If it has the beneficial purpose, then we can consider the experience element there. Then we should consider, we should check that the main content quality and the amount of the art content, the total words of the content. And that is expertise and information about website and the main content creator. That also Google check to understand whether the article has authoritativeness or not. Repetition of the website or the author of the main website, main content creator. So that also is another important fact, and that comes under trustworthiness. Okay. So here, when you are done with your write-up, you just need to check that whether your content has a substantial and complete comprehensive description on, of the topic or not. Then you need to check that the content, your content, whether the content provides insightful analysis or interesting information or not. And then you have to check whether the article has a spelling or stylistic issues, and if the content produced well or not, or does it appear sloppy or hastily produced. So these kind of things you have to check. Okay. So quickly, I will explain the story behind how Google has come to the EEAT. So till 2014, we marketers used to look for authority, relevance, and experience in the content. So back in 2015, Google revealed that the EEAT guideline for content. And this guideline Google used to determine what content is high quality and should be ranked higher. Then in 2022, Google has released Search Quality Rater Guideline, and it is a handbook. I have already said that. It is a handbook that real people use to evaluate the quality of the search result. And that's how, and that handbook is known as EEAT. Okay. So now two important tool I will share with you. When you are done with your content, then you need to check the keyword density. So let me just show you the video. Here the tool is check SERP. It's a free tool. Here you can just check the keyword density. So it's a very user-friendly tool. You just need to copy and paste that your content in your text input box. And once you enter, then you will find that for the combination of 2 words, 3 words, 4 words, whatever keyword you have used. So for how many times the keyword appeared in your content and what percentage it expressed. So that kind of insight you will get from this tool. Again, it is a free tool. So you don't need to pay for using this tool. So you can quickly check before submitting that to us. Then another tool I will just explain here. It is content readability check. So this tool is basically, here I have recommended the Hemingway app. So it is basically used for content assessment. If you just look at the video, let me just play it. Here again, you have to copy and paste the content here, and then the tool will tell you the readability grade. So how many, based on how many passive voice you have used here, how many adverbs you used here, if any particular sentence are need to rework or normalize for the human being. So that kind of insight you will get, and there you can just rework on that. If you think that in some paragraphs you need to rework, and that kind of insight, with the help of the insight, you can just rework on the article. Okay. So now we'll just quickly look at the best practices for keywords and SEO. You need to use the keyword sensibly and maintain the flow and integrity of the sentences and context. And again, do not force fit a keyword. The keyword must go with the flow. And the primary keywords, secondary keywords, according to your client's guideline, that you have to follow. And your client has probably shared with you the proper SEO guideline that also you have to maintain. And when you are writing, you have to look into the user core content, core intent. So that also should be reflected in your content. So these are the best practices you should follow. Now we'll explore an example where we found the poor SEO element. So many things you have learned about SEO. Okay, so now I would like you all to take a moment and read the above introduction in this content and let me know the issue in the introduction. Okay, so please type your answer in the chat box. Can you please quickly understand what are the issues in that content? Anyone is typing? Cluster keyword, Bhavna says. Okay. Okay, let me quickly give you the answer. In this article, the introduction is not addressing users' core content. Here, the core intent is how to claim stamp duty exemption on property. But in the introduction and summary, introduction, it is not mentioned. It has given the one-liner definition of stamp duty, tax benefit of stamp duty. Here, the description should talk about which tax section is applicable for exemption of tax, stamp duty and registration fee. Then just look at the keyword pay stamp duty. So keyword pay stamp duty and its associated paragraph. This one is force fitted here. User who is looking for information to know how to claim stamp duty exemption are already aware of who needs to pay stamp duty. Okay, so therefore this paragraph and keyword are used without any logic. And the keyword stamp duty has been used multiple times. And that could be easily avoided here. Okay. So that's all from my side.